Hello all, welcome to my Capstone project. Imagine it's your first week at a new company. You've just been given access to a 50,000 line code base and you have a technical meeting in 30 minutes. Where do you start? Which file do you open first? What even does this thing do? This is developer onboarding tax. Every engineering team pays it. On average, a new hire spends 1 to 3 weeks just understanding a core base before writing a single meaningful line of code. That's $1,000 in lost productivity per hire every cycle, and no tool today actually solves it. DevCompass solves this with 5 specialized AI agents built on Google ADK. Here's why it has to be agents and not a single LLM call. Onboarding is a multi-step. You first need to clone and index the repo, then analyze the architecture, then answer questions, then generate documentation. Each step needs different tools, different models, and the result of the previous step. The orchestrator routes work to 4 specialists: a repo ingestion agent, an architect analyst, a QA and agent, and a documentation generator. All of them talk to a custom MCP server with 12 read-only tools. No agent can touch credentials. No agent can execute code. The security boundary is enforced at the infrastructure level and not in prompts. DevCompass itself was built using anti-gravity, Google's vibe coding tool. Instead of writing code directly, I started by writing a 2000 lines technical specification. Every agent's role, every MCP tool schema, every security constraint, all written out before a single line of code existed. I fed that specification into anti-gravity and it generated the full code base. This is vibe coding in practice. Human judgment on the design, AI execution on the implementation. The spec is in GitHub repository. You can see exactly what we gave it and how it maps to the code. Let me show you DevCompass in action. I'm pointing it at the Flask repository, a real production Python web framework with thousands of users. The repo ingestion agent is cloning the repository and building a structural index. It's already detected Python as the primary language, identified Flask as the framework, and found a key entry points across the module structure. Now the architecture analyst takes over. It's reading the entry points, tracing how a request flows from the routing layer through to the context management and templating. This is the reasoning step. Gemini 2.5 Pro connecting the dots across dozens of files simultaneously. And here it is, a live architecture diagram generated entirely from reading the source code. 3 layers, 5 components, the relationship between them. This took about 90 seconds. For a new developer, the understanding would normally take 2 to 3 days of reading and asking questions. The diagram is interactive in the UI and downloadable. Your team can commit it directly to the repository. DevCompass doesn't stop at diagrams. Switch to the generated docs tab and you'll see a complete readme written from the actual source code, not from comments or existing documentation, from the code itself. The architecture.md goes deeper. Module responsibility tables, identify design patterns, and so on. Flask uses the application factory pattern and the request context pattern, and a list of things a new developer should understand before they start making changes. Every artifact has a download button. One click and you have a markdown file ready to commit. Finally, the onboarding checklist. Select your role, backend, frontend, or DevOps, and DevCompass generates a personalized step-by-step guide. Day 1, what to read. Day 2, what to run. Week 1, where the key extension points are, what to avoid, who to ask. This is 2 weeks of painful self-discovery compressed into a 2-minute read. The Q&A tab is where the session really opens up. I can ask in plain English, how does Flask handle database connection across requests? And the Q&A agent answers with a specific file path, the line number, not a generic explanation, a precise answer about this code base. Every answer cites its sources. You can click through it to verify. This is the difference between an AI that sounds confident and AI that shows its work. DevCompass is open source, deployed on Google Cloud Run, and built entirely with the tools from this course: Google ADK, Gemini 2.5, and a custom MCP server and anti-gravity. The GitHub link and full documentation are in the Kaggle submission. Point it at any repository and get your new hire productive before lunch. Thank you.